I'm back again today. A little bit excited. I got some new decks. So we will use those today. I've done a pre-shuffle. So I will give you the pre-shuffled channeled messages that came through. So have courage to do the inner child work. Rose quartz will help with that. Healing the heart and mind. So maybe creating a balance between heart and mind, letting your heart lead the way and your mind to follow. Joy and happiness will combine. So maybe that heart and mind, the joy of the heart and the happiness of the mind. Success with heart healing is creating a higher level of fertility and abundance in your life. So just keep on going with that heart healing. Trust your animals at this time and let them help you release fear and anxiety around love and acceptance of self. The ancestors are helping you purify your relationships and helping you to let go of what no longer serves you holding on to. Oh, I don't know why I've put that there. Anyway, so helping you to let go of what no longer serves or what you're holding on to, helping you let go of that, allowing you to express your thoughts and opinions around your heart space and what it is you need when it comes to feeling safe and secure. The self-love that you are worthy of, health, happy relationships that give back and are filled with pure, heartfelt intentions. There is mental conflict around balancing joy, happiness, and your ability to teach others and heal the love within yourself to bring in a greater love of oneself. Will open you up to the love of others. Okay, so I think teaching others will help you heal the love of yourself and open you up to loving others. So others are going to help you heal the love, and then it will help you love others and help them. Okay, a self-respecting love, a cherished lover and friend, a supportive hand to hold and compassion to behold. One must learn to listen to their heart, their soul, their voice within, and their intuition to bring in peace, opportunity, and balance of the chakras. Each breath you take helps ground you back into the reality, the real reality, your reality, the truth of the matter. So this heart healing that you're doing is helping you in relationships, the relationship of self-love, and expressing that love and expressing what it is that brings you joy and happiness, and knowing that you deserve this great love, these happy relationships, these healthy relationships, these joy, heart-filled relationships. You are wise and speak many truths, but now is the time to listen, to seek clarity and closure so one can move forward into a balanced perspective of what is and what is not. So pretty much that is saying to me that you need to go within right now to seek clarity, to listen. So not, to listen, not to talk, but to listen, with body, mind and soul, I just heard. So one can move forward into a balanced perspective of what is and what is not. Okay, so to see things clearly. Open up to being the teacher, but also the student. Here on earth, shift your focus towards growing self-love and caring for oneself indefinitely. So whatever changes, shifts and that, make sure that you're caring for yourself and you're loving yourself. Shift your focus from others to self-love and all will benefit. Ground your ideas and nurture the seeds of life. Where thoughts go, power goes. Energy shifts and expands on command, Energy shifts and expands on command, focused and poise of spirit. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so maybe voicing voicing what it around the energy. So I am safe and protected, that may be what it's talking about here. Expanding, shifting and expanding on command, focus and poise of spirit. So going within, pretty much being in the here and now, being centered, being at one with the divine. Energy, I just talked about that. Balance what it is you love with what it is you seek to connect with. So balance again, there's a lot about balance here. You are infinite and have infinite love to give, so start giving. So I'm pretty much saying, I think they're wanting you to open up your heart to love, or to giving that love. Turn the beat around. That song came through. Turn the beat around, and then dance with life and love. So maybe like going with the flow, dancing, enjoying life, being in the present, dancing with, enjoying every moment of life. If you're doing the dishes, dance while you're doing the dishes. Just go with the flow, enjoy the moments, see the best in the moments, have a positive perspective on light and love and life. See the good things to life. Focus on the positive. Flow with love and light up the world. Encapsulate that love and then expand it out to the world, and you will light up the world. If you light up yourself, it will expand and go into the world. You're changing your DNA at this time, you're going from denial, projecting and shame to love, excitement and laughter. You're expanding and evolving, your energy surging, an energy surge and evolvement. So your energy is expanding. So I saw, the green heart chakra energy going all through the body and out of the body. So it's coming back to that thing again, love, and you will light up the world, love and projecting love. At the end of a cycle, at the end of the spiral, and love radiates through every cell of your body. But there's an internal conflict within. If there's a war within yourself, then there's a war without, that you're projecting it into the external. The sun and the moon again came through, like that's still coming through. The sun and the moon opposites also came through, not seeing that we are all one and the same. Infinite time came through, and also there's a snake around, a reptilian cult member, cult-like figure. So just be careful of that. There's snakes around pretty much, or one particular snake. Mountains, valleys, streams, growth. You have crossed many mountains, rivers and streams and valleys to grow. So, okay, so you may have been through many challenges, but this is all brought about growth, expansion and abundance. Yeah, so I was watching a video this morning too about from the divine, and talking about infinite time, and that came through in one of the cards that, you know, we have infinite time. You know, we've got to stop saying I haven't got enough time, there's not enough time. We have infinite time. Time is infinite. You don't need to rush and push and strive and struggle. You just need to be in the present, be within, you know, and knowing that everything is already here and now, because there's no time. Time isn't relevant. There's no past, present, future. It's all one time. It's not linear, which is really hard to understand, but that's how it is. And that not to say that you are releasing things, because once you're at a certain vibration, that'll just fall away anyway. You don't need to do the affirmations that you release this and release that, which may have been different to what I've actually said in the past, that, you know, doing the releasing things under the moon and stuff. So it came through today that, you know, we don't need to do that. Once you reach a certain vibration, those things will automatically just fall away. It's no point in focusing on that you're releasing, because then you're focusing on something that it's like it still hasn't happened, sort of thing. So just knowing that you are where you're meant to be, you know, that you are infinite, that time is irrelevant, and that when you progress evolutionally, the soul progresses and your vibration increases, these things automatically fall away. Like the people that you attracted in your lower vibration, you will no longer attract at a high vibration. Once you're in that vibration, you know, you will not attract them unless you lower your vibration. Yeah, so there were the messages that come through and a little bit of information I found out today. So let's now get on to, I'll leave those ones for last, onto the reading. I might go straight onto these ones first. Okay, so these are the new beautiful cards that I got today. So these are, oh, that one's backwards. Where is that? I just saw. Unless that is meant to, okay. Okay, half the deck is around the wrong way. Okay, that card fell out though again, so that might be significant. Because that was the one that split the deck, and that is bringing in joy, time to delve into your heart's desire. And that's purple, the third eye chakra. The other message too that came through on that video I watched was also about, you know, not concentrating on too much of the chakras, because there are thousands of chakras as well. But just knowing that you know, not being too set in your ways. If I could, I might link the video, so if you want to look at it, you can see it. So that's card number 26, which comes to an 8, which makes me think of prosperity, number 8. So time to delve into your heart's desires. Oh, the numbers that came through too on the pre-shuffle was 333, 555, which came through twice. Number 16, number 33, number 9, 222, 9999, and 0808. They're the numbers that came through, which I will try and link as well in the description. Okay, so time to bring in some joy. Yay, delve into your heart's desires. That's too many, sorry. They're a bit stuck still, these cards. 47, love. Be the love that you are. So stop holding back. Be the love that you are. Open up to your heart, your throat. Speak love. Feel love. And envision love. Shift of paradigm. Look at the situation from another angle. So there must be a situation in your life that you need to look from a different perspective. Looking like the lion is looking up, so you maybe need to looking at it from a higher perspective. There's a lot of yellow around his head too, so maybe from a more positive perspective, because that is the solar plexus chakra. So which is I am, I can, I will, so that confidence, that self-love sort of thing. So shifting your perspective on something, looking to that positive perspective, bringing joy in, loving, expanding your heart space, being open to the freedoms that is you, expressing yourself, love, just loving, opening up to love, being in love, expressing love, belonging. You are deeply loved. Another card about love. That there is a few colours here, but mainly the heart chakra colour, and earth, sort of green makes me think of earth as well, and blue, calming, throat chakra, so heart and throat. So opening up to expressing love, that's what it says to me in a heartbeat. So, using your voice, expressing how much you love that other person, or just expressing love in general. Actually, that's too many. Could I just get one more, please, for the collective? Oh, that's too many. These cards are coming out. I might shuffle them different until I get... Okay, thank you. That come out on the pre-shuffle, that card. So we have 22, the Sisterhood of the Red Earth, learning the art of listening. So that also came out, listening, opening up your heart, but also listening to others, listening to what they have to say, getting clarity on their true perspectives, listening from within, using your intuition, not cutting people off if they're trying to express themselves, being open to all different perspectives, trying to see everyone's perspective. There's both of these cards are diverse as well, like different cultures, different diversities, so maybe being open to different cultural perspectives. And on the bottom of the deck, so I'll go through the numbers in a minute. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the infinite heart. You have the heart of an angel. Flowers again, a lot of flowers keep on coming out, and birds. We have doves here in this card of love. And I was just thinking of the lion, in the Wizard of Oz, courage, having the strength and courage to move forward with love, so and I was thinking about the size of the heart of the lion, like, I don't know the words around it, but the heart being really large in a lion. So you have the heart of an angel and, the courage of a lion. And that made me think of a crown there. So maybe you're a Leo too, or, you're of royal bloodline. Just, sitting within your love, self-love. This gives me a lot of self-love too, basking in the love that is given to you, you know, taking it in, breathing it in, you know, and knowing that you know, you have the heart of an angel. Yeah. And under that is trust that everything will work out as it's meant to be. So I was talking about that, you know, that, you know, once you get to those vibrations, you know, you no longer have to deal with that, and that, you know, every level opens you up to growing and expanding. So, you know, being thankful even for those things that are challenging you, and going within, and knowing that it's all going to work out, you know, knowing that it's all going to work out, everything's happening as it should be, helps you center yourself and be in the present. Then there, so, okay. Oh, so the numbers we had were 26, 47, 29, 27, 22, 49, and 39. So we have 29, 49, 39, and 49. So that those numbers in sequence may be significant, 29, 39, 49. We also have, combining together, we have 8, 9, 9, 4, 12, 3, and sorry, I'm gone, and 4. So we have 2 4s, 2 9s, and an 8, and a 3. So 8s are significant, 3s are significant, and 9s are significant. We have a lot of purple here too. So maybe your third eye chakra is opening, you know, that different perspective, seeing things through your third eye and not your standard eyes. The owl here also makes me think of wisdom. You know, you're opening up to the wisdom that is within you, you know, reaching for this higher perspective. Okay, what does the collective need to know from this new deck, which is the Earth Power Oracle? This is one of the other decks I got today. Okay. So we have Mount Kailash, if I'm saying that right. I am sacred, I am divine, I am humility, I can start anew. So maybe this place is of significance to you. More mountains again. Maybe you live in the mountains. Maybe you're being drawn to a mountain that is of significance to you, that'll help you upgrade, or resonate at a different energy, a different vibration, sorry. Seems like there's horses in this card too. On the flags. Oh, flags might be significant. Something's being flagged. So something's being brought to your attention. Maybe there's a new contract coming in because it's starting anew. It sort of makes me think, get grounded when looking at this contract or whatever. There's red and green here, so root chakra and heart chakra. You know, so making decisions, stable decisions around your heart, like using your heart to make these decisions, but getting grounded to make them, you know, going into meditation, and reflecting on these before you actually sign the contract. I don't know how to say this. Puhanhuna. It makes me think of Kiwi, New Zealand. The place of refuge. I am forgiven, I forgive. Yeah, so that's that self-acceptance again. Loving yourself will help you love others. Distant shores came to me then. The peak. There's also two people on this card too, and I don't think I talked about it in the pre-shuffle. I had written down about a marriage. That in one of the cards there was a marriage. Where have I written it? Okay, so full of love and acceptance. Travel came out too, full of love and acceptance. Marriage come out, and it was between two feminine energies. So maybe there's marriage possible between a feminine couple, or you are connecting to your feminine powerhouse. Also, sorry, these things come through as well. I forgot to do the side notes. Star seeds are very important. That's why I got the star seed deck here. Flowers are significant, especially the bud, the pollen, the sweetness. So maybe that's what's coming in. The bud, like the pollen and the sweetness of life, is coming in. And also I've got open yourself up to the healing powers within you. So that feminine healing power came through. And it made me think too of your healing powers. So if you're a Reiki healer, or you have the powers to heal, getting to use them again, maybe you need to focus on those again, around maybe using Reiki healing to help with your self-love, and so with your solar plexus and your root chakra. But the reason I talked about marriage too is there's two figures here on this card too, sort of at the peak, maybe at their peak of their peak of the love, or peak of their emotions. There's also I don't know if that's a sun or a moon. I think that's a sun. There's a sun on this card, which actually makes me think of the solar plexus as well. So maybe diving into the solar plexus, doing some internal work around I am forgiven, I forgive, and I am forgiven. Forgiving yourself for anything you believe as a misdeed in the past. These were all learning lessons. These were all there for your growth. And forgiving yourself and loving yourself and getting out in joy and expressing the love, your heart's desires, your love, expressing yourself, and delving into your inner wisdoms and your female powers. The peak too on the mountain stood out as well. So the peak of the mountain, maybe you're at the peak of, like, you're at the peak of this new beginning, you're just there, you're nearly there, you're at the peak. Maybe once you've worked on this self-love and that, you will bring in this new beginning. Just knowing, that you're sacred, you're divine, and that you are humble. No, I don't think we've got anything else from this deck. Magnetic North Pole. I am flexible but consistent. I am magnetic. I know my purpose, my own true north. So it looks like that you're in your north node. You know where you're going. You know where you're heading. You are flexible and consistent. And you're magnetic. You're attracting in a lot of desires and sort of like manifestations. You're manifesting in what it is that you desire right now. As long as it just made me think, as long as you chip away the coldness around your heart, you know, as long as you open up your heart to love, you express your love, you welcome love in, you know, there was you know, like this made me think of, you know, your arms are closed, you know, divine light's trying to come in, but you're not open to receiving. So opening yourself up. Another sun or moon, I can't tell because it's the North Pole, so I'm not too sure. But it could be, you know, another sun or moon. That's illumination as well, clarifying things, clarity coming in. You know, your purpose is being clarified. You know your truth. You're standing in your power. Another sun underneath that. Another mountain, growth on the mountain, like I said. You've grown so much. You've come so far. You have now reached your peak. You're standing strong in your power. Yeah. Oh, and that come out in the pre-shuffle. So the star too is significant. The Merkaba, more mountains, but more abundance and growth. So yeah, you're definitely on your way to abundance and growth. If not there already. Sorry, I just need a drink. I just noticed a spider in a web too. So you may be weaving your destiny, spinning a web of desire right now. Okay, I'll get through. There's so much purple here. And yellow. Okay, what do they need to know from the Starseed Oracle? Oh, the Mystic Martian Oracle, sorry. Okay, so we have the Galactic Federation, which is card number 22, and a number 4 again. We have those numbers before. So collaboration, meetings, and community. And autonomy, free will, and manifestation. So you may be manifesting in, at this time, a collaboration, a meeting, or a community. So as I said, just pay attention to the contracts. You may be being initiated into a community, into you know, like a galactic federation, getting initiated into a higher divine purpose or something, opening up a new level of consciousness. A meeting may be significant in bringing in this manifestation or this free will, this financial security, flexibility, you know what I mean, being financially secure. Maybe this meeting or this collaboration will help bring that in for you. But just know you're divine, you're sacred, and you deserve what it is that your heart desires. But seeing through the illusions, you know, ensuring that you're seeing things with your third eye, not with your real eyes, going within, meditating on this contract, getting grounded and choosing from the heart. This has been standing out to me a lot lately too, the pink and the green colours. which are both heart chakra, upper and lower heart chakra. So that may be significant to you right now. The heart chakra is definitely significant right now. Venusians, romance, soulmates, and empathy. So you may have a soulmate coming in, or a higher level of romance in your current relationship, a higher empathy for one another, I just want to get more information. It's a divine, it seems to me like it's a divine union too, because we have the cherubs here. More flowers again. Flowers are definitely significant to someone. The blossoming of love. Maybe your love is blossoming right now, or your heart is opening up to this divine love. Anything else? Ugh. I don't think we're going to get anything. Oh, okay. We've got one more. Okay. Number 6, Arcturians. Oh, and 5. I didn't say that. So number 5 and 6. And we had number 4, didn't we? 4, 5, and 6. So progression, as well as... Oh, this came out in the pre-shuffle, where I got Sun and Moon, about the time, about, war, being at war, war within ourselves, being at war, turning your back against, that conflict and the balance, conflict of interest, you're conflicted in your thoughts. And that box of knowledge, it seems like, or like it could even be like the Akashic records too, this writing on here and the writing on the box, or tablets. I'm getting like Egyptian tablets, like, or the green tablet. What are those tablets called? The emerald tablets. Sorry, the emerald tablets might be significant. But definitely clarity is coming in by the sun and the moon. They're both bring in clarity and seeing through the illusions, and and the card 6, which is feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. So you may be feeling safe at this stage. It's that pink and green. It's coming through again too, in that card. The heart, definitely about the heart, working on the heart right now, or your heart's opening up to this new love, this romance that coming in, being, to your true empathetic self, opening up to, your true empathetic self, opening up to the wisdom that is within you, which is maybe causing others concern, that you're, focused on self and you're not worried or concerned about what is affecting them, that you're feeling safe and whole. And at the bottom of the deck we have Nephilim, controversial assessing new perspective. So maybe you're seeing things differently now. Maybe you're seeing this Nephilim in a different light than you did before. Maybe you're not letting others uproot your stability now, that you're not letting people, your life be uprooted because of others. you're standing, you know, the controversy is that you're standing in your true power, in your authenticity, in your heart space, choosing from the heart, you know, standing out there to be seen. I also get okay. What else do we need to know? For the highest level. Is there anything more we need to know about this love romance? Thank you. Elder on the pack, on the bottom, healing through the lineage. So maybe you're healing just generational wounds, or healing generational trauma, or generational curses, hexes. You're working through those traumas. We have broken arrow and winter with the wolf. Maybe wolves are significant to you. Maybe Native American influence. You know, you could have that in your ancestry, because the elder card come out with the lineage. So maybe you have a Native American lineage. And the winter card says take care of your needs and embrace the energy of peace. So maybe, you know, bringing peace to a situation, connecting, you know, the arrow's broken, your you know, you're bringing you're making the decision to bring in peace and to care for your needs. You know, there might be drama and conflicts all around you and people striving for your attention or whatever, but, you know, you're guided to take care of your own needs and bring in the energy of peace. Is, you know, most important right now, you know, working on yourself and your own needs, and bringing that peace to your life, bringing in that balance. These are the crystal reading cards. So we'll just see if there's any crystals that may help. So ancient wisdom crystal and spirit quartz, ancient wisdom and music. So that's purple again, so more purple as well, more third eye chakra. Music, so listening, you know, listening has come out throughout the reading, so maybe listening to things that raise your vibration or help you cleanse the third eye chakra, or your heart chakras, maybe even your solar plexus, or even listening to music that uplifts you and inspires you, not brings you down, not listening to sad music, listening to happy songs, listening to empowering songs, digging deep into your, you know, going within into your ancient wisdom and bringing that forward. What else? Amethyst may also help as well. That's a purple crystal. We have the green now for the heart. So trust in yourself, trust that you will make the right decisions and that everything will work out in the end. Trust that you will know what to do when you need to do it. Sexuality, maybe it's something, you know, that's the root chakra as well, you know, which came through the green and the red with the flags. working on that root chakra, the inner child. Did that come out? Oh, in the pre-shuffle, that come out in the pre-shuffle. So maybe these inner child wounds that are traumas are stopping you from opening up and loving, or maybe it's that you didn't receive the love in childhood that created you to go and seek it sexually from others. So maybe digging deep within or healing that within yourself, or or maybe even just within your sexuality, having issues of self-acceptance of your sexuality, being able to express yourself freely. So we had the two females coming out too, so it could be around that part of your sexuality, not feeling like you are able to express yourself freely, being able to show that love and affection to who it is that you wanted to show that love affection to, accepting yourself, accepting forgiving others that may have said things that they maybe shouldn't have, and the lovers just came out. So yeah, accepting your sexuality around love may be something that you need to work with, and trust that you are divine and you are, you are sacred. You still, love is love. It doesn't matter who you love. Love's love. It's universal. Just, knowing that that's what it is. Love, the best thing is to love and to show people love and kindness. Oh, sorry. Have to get that cut. I just pause it. Hi, sorry, I stopped it instead of pausing it, so I have to start a new video. But anyway, so the card that came out on the floor was flexibility, and then another card that I got through was new beginnings, and on the bottom was letting go. So just be flexible to these new beginnings, to opening up to this new love that's coming in, and letting go of the past and forgiving yourself and others for what may have transpired. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. I just thought I'd bring through the ending to that. Oh, actually, we'll get a couple of angel numbers and then I'll close out. We have seen a lot of numbers coming up though, so we'll see if anything comes through now. Okay. So number 0110, belief system. Anything else? Otherwise I'll read that one out. Okay. And 11011. So we have belief system. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will come true. So yeah, embrace yourself. Embrace that love that you have within you. And don't be ashamed, and don't, know that you are beautiful, and that your gifts and skills are highly sought after, and are what makes you beautiful and what makes you you. So yeah, go after what you want. You're unique. The words here are destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. Be grateful for the fact that you're if everyone was the same, it would be so boring. I appreciate and love the differences in the world. I love art for that fact that, this new deck that I got in, this one, Unity Oracle. It's all the, all people coming together to make one deck, all like 10 different decks or whatever it is coming together to create a unity deck, which is beautiful because all the artwork and everything is so different and so unique. And that's what we need to love about self and about others, you know, their unique, their differences, the things that make them them. To see their beauty, you know. Take action. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So have hope, new beginnings, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. And the number 444. And I'll leave it there. Protection. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going forward, your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. I just got, you know, rebel for that love it is that you want. And on the bottom, 0330, lucky shift. This come out in the pre-shuffle, I think. No. Lucky shift. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Pursue your goals and get what you want. Love of self brings love to others. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibilities to others, progress, creativity. There we go. And I will leave it there, and I thank you for your time. I hope this gave some clarity to you, and I hope you can dig deep into yourself to have the courage to love others and yourself with all the love and appreciation that you can muster, knowing that you are divine and that you are wise and knowledgeable, and you can bring this peace into your life with reflection and flexibility. I'll leave it there. Have a good day. Bye.